Namaste. Hi, I'm Gayatri, and I'm going to talk today about the three-part breath. And we're going to do it lying down, so you can also do this seated, and I have a video on that, and I'll link it below. But for today, we're going to practice it lying down. And sometimes it's better lying down, like for example, when you're resting, like when you're going to bed at night, or after yoga, if you've done your yoga practice and you are in Shavasana and you want to relax in that, or if you're doing like some restorative poses on your back. So for this exercise, we're just going to lie down on the back. And you could lie down with your knees bent and your feet on the floor, especially if there's some strain in your lower back. You might want to do that, but if no strain, you can just lie flat. And you can place your hands on your belly. And so we're just going to practice a few breaths of the deep belly breathing. This is a simple breathing or sukha pranayama. So just breathing down and letting the breath go into the hands, and the hands come up a bit, and you breathe out and they come back together. And we're just having the fingers just barely touching there, so that when we breathe in, they come apart, and when we breathe out, the fingers come back together. You don't have to have your hands here to do this exercise. It's just a really good way to learn and be aware of what you're doing. Another option besides the hands is if you put something a little heavy there. So if you have like a pillow, or one that's a little more dense, not a super light pillow, but if you put a pillow there, so it to be somewhat heavy but not too heavy, you could also practice breathing into that. And we're going to do the three parts. So you're going to breathe into the belly, and then fill the rib cage, and then fill your upper chest. And then we're going to breathe out the opposite way. So the breath goes out from the chest, the rib cage, and the belly. So it's like a wave. So again, you breathe in your belly, your rib cage, your chest. The wave comes in, and the wave goes back out. Chest, rib cage, belly. And let's do that once more. Belly, rib cage, and chest, and out, chest, rib cage, and belly. So this breathing exercise, I recommend to do at least 3. You could do a few more than that too. But it's really good to do along with that deep belly breathing. So if you do 10 breaths of the deep belly breathing and 3 breaths of the 3-part breath, then that's a really great breathing exercise that you can do every day, maybe even 2 or 3 times a day. We always have to breathe, so it doesn't really take too much extra time to do a breathing exercise because we're breathing all the time. But you can do it, when you wake up in the morning, before you go to bed at night, and maybe one other time during the day. And when you do that breathing exercise and practice it regularly, it really helps to regulate your breathing all the time. You just become more aware. You take deeper breaths, sit up or stand up straighter. Other things that people have noticed when they practice this breathing exercise regularly are things like just having more awareness, better memory, better sleep, better digestion. So a lot of benefit for just a few minutes of your time. So I hope you'll give it a try. Thank you so much, and if you like this video, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. Namaste.